Hi everyone, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Everyone, this is your full moon quickie. This is a full moon in Sagittarius that's going to come up on between the 3rd and the 4th of June, depending on where you live in the world. I'm going to do a very short intro here before we get into each and every sign. If you're not interested in the intro, you just skip down in the description box, just skip down to your very sign. And I would really recommend to hear out your moon sign first and then your sun sign, to really get a feel of what is going on your life journey as we speak. And this is a full moon in Sagittarius. It's already like very playful, very innovative, very idea rich, if you will. It's also called a strawberry moon, which is about the June bearing. So it's like the strawberries are ripe, like it's time to pluck the strawberries. It's time for the fruit to give a fruit. It's we do this every single day, right? We send out these ideas, we send out these wishes, we have all these beautiful affirmations maybe going on every single day. And obviously you can be like completely aligned with the universe and completely aligned with your wishes so that you don't need the full moon to manifest them, right? But it's really beautiful to just set the intention for the day or for this period. I would say like a couple of days, like today, before the full moon sets in, and then up to like a week after, even up to a month, like a full month after this full moon has come into full effect. There's the ringa på vattnet, like repercussion, is that what it's called? Like there's the effect, the beautiful effect of what you have now set into motion, that you can really use this full moon to sit down and ask truly for what you want and set that into motion with the help of the Sagittarius strawberry full moon. And I'm just gonna quickly now, or not so quickly, but it's a full moon quickie, just do a short little message, some inspiration, some validation for you, to what you look for, what you think about around this full moon for every sign. Okay, so Aries, welcome to your full moon quickie. Let's see what's going on for you for this full moon, this strawberry full moon. Just some short and beautiful message here for Aries, please, for this Sagittarius full moon. What do we have for Aries? You need a little bit of time, which might be a part of the message, that you feel like certain things, even like around this meditation, even around this full moon, that you have set the intention to really like reach some sort of level or reach some sort of manifestation, and you haven't really fully felt like it has come into fruition. So I just feel like just be patient at this time, because things are falling into place. There you go. We want one more. Wisdom. Strongly feel like just turn your knowledge into wisdom. Get another card there for it. Aries, please. And stand your ground. So we have the first card, that is wisdom. And I just so strongly feel like, okay, Aries, this is when you take everything that you know. So I was just closing the windows, trying to really close it down here so that we can get a full audio, beautiful audio for you. But I don't know if that really affects how much is being picked up there. I do apologize for that. Okay, what was the message? Right. I feel, Aries, that you have a lot of knowledge. I feel like you know a lot of stuff, like you intellectually know about a lot of stuff. Like you would just probably be the one, if you were to say like, how do you have a formula to like for how to manifest things in your life? You were like, I am the formula. Like I know it backwards and forwards and inside and out, and like you've done this for so many years. Like intellectually you're there. You have a lot of knowledge about how to go about in this lifetime. but it's like it's time to turn that into wisdom. It's time to turn your knowledge into wisdom. Like, you can have as much knowledge as you want, but if you don't sort of integrate it into your body, if you don't integrate it into your system, into your go from the intellect to the heart, or go from the logical knowledge into your emotion, it's really not going to make that big of a difference. So this is asking you to like implement, integrate your knowledge into wisdom, like really start to use what you know. And together with the stand your ground, and talk about a full moon there, stand your ground. This is like, this is like, I'm bringing it in. Bring in the bacon. Like, I am just really bringing it in. I'm speaking for you. It's like you're waiting for this full moon, this strawberry full moon to take place so that you can collect what it is that you want. And you're quite orukbar, unshakable. Like, you're quite, or it's if you feel like, no, I'm not unshakable, I'm very shakeable, in fact, then this is the inspiration for this full moon, to just really stand your ground, speak your truth, be authentic. What do you want? What do you want to ask for? And then ask it, and just don't waver at all. Turn your knowledge into wisdom, ask for what you want, and just stand your ground. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Aries. Thank you so much. Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your strawberry full moon quickie. Let's see what we have for Taurus here, please. For your upcoming full moon. And think of it as like a month into the future, that the energy is lingering, the energy is building. It definitely has this peak between the 3rd and the 4th of June, but we're staying in that energy after that. What do we have for Taurus, please? For this Sagittarius full moon, we have oh, no, we're gonna go back. Rejoice in celebration, cool. And another card. Rejoice in celebration. So some celebratory situation. It might even be, Taurus, that you have like a party to go to around this time. It might be a birthday party, birthday celebration. It might be a wedding. It might be, schools are starting to, it might be a graduation or something like that. 3 and 13 though, I mean, 3 is the day of the full moon, rejoice in celebration and transformation, and they're very green. I just love this. So we have rejoice in celebration, and because we have the transformation card coming out there next to it, and with the 3 and 13, I just feel like there's the reason for the rejoice in celebration is due to your transformation. Does that make sense? You're doing something around this full moon, letting something go, stepping into something new, jumping on board with something. And for you to make that change, for you to make that transformation, that's going to bring about this type of celebration. It's due to you making that shift. And 13 is all about death leading to life, transformation, stepping into the flow of the divine feminine. And then 3 is all about celebration. Also numerology wise, it's about celebration. Celebration. I cannot for the life of me shake the word education. Numerology wise, it's not about education, but I want to throw the word education in there as well. So maybe there's something you're doing that's like around education as well, around this full moon. Celebration, education apparently, and it still needs to rhyme. Creation, creativity, and manifestation is like strong energies around this time. So there's something that you're transforming, and because you're doing that, if you're thinking about it's a little bit scary to jump on board on something, go ahead and do that, because that's gonna bring a lot of celebration to your life around this full moon. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your strawberry full moon quickie, and also happy birthday. I mean, this is very significant because it is your birthday month. And so this particular strawberry moon might just have a stronger effect on you. We have the first card out for Gemini here. That was quick. Emotional loss. So someone is really letting go of a lot of things. Maybe it's even like a shedding of your skin, transformation, a lot of emotional stuff coming up to the surface stuff. Like a lot of, I just feel like a lot of let bygones be bygones, like stuff that just really wants to surface and not for you to dive deep into or even analyze or go like, why am I feeling this heavy? That's not really interesting. What's interesting is what's coming up to the surface for you to just sort of allow it to let go. Around this full moon, that's gonna like really be highlighted. And another card. It's really quick moving energy. Okay, you're being asked right now to let go of lower vibration, of lower, okay, so we have emotional loss, number 5. We have a mental conflict, number 2. And then we have the crown chakra. So at this, around this full moon, around this Sagittarius full moon, I just feel like someone, like you're a little bit back and forth in your old ways of being, old life of being, old version of you. It's not like there's one version of you. There's a gazillion versions of you. And there's a gazillion ways to say version. And okay, I can't think. Okay, so there's a movie. Bridget. The Diary of... Do you know which one I mean? Bridget. Where, you know, she's playing this character and she's in jail at some point, spoiler alert, where there's some Chinese women saying they're versions, like a version. Okay, I do not know why I take up time saying those things, but maybe it's significant for someone. Or you're gonna laugh your little behind off when later on tonight you watch the television and there's a version situation. Anyway, okay, so you're letting go. There's something that is like inspiring you to let go of old patterns, old thought forms, old emotional, as deep as trauma, or old emotional stuff that's just been stuck in your emotional system that is just coming up to the surface. It's going to cause you to go a little bit back and forth because it's really inspiring you to move forward, to let go of that which doesn't serve you anymore. It can even be people that doesn't serve you anymore. To let go of them and to step into this new. You're being called like to higher planes right now. The crown chakra is really opening up and you're being called to higher planes, like higher vibration, to commit to the other side, to just make a connection with your inner being. And I feel like there's a little bit back and forth. I mean, Gemini, you're mostly in your head anyway. You're mostly in doing so many things at once that this might be a little bit exhausting around this full moon. So I just really urge you to just stay very focused and grounded. Drink a lot of water. Put your feet in the ground, on the grass, without any shoes or socks on, and just really ground yourself, because there's a really profound shift for you. Something is finally releasing. I should say a better, you're finally letting go of something that has been in the way of you for you to step up to the next level. Okay? That's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your Strawberry Full Moon Quickie. So, Cancer, what do you have for Cancer around this full moon, please? Cancer. Cancer, as we say in French. Cancerian, what is up for the full moon in Sagittarius with the strawberries? Wow. What is going on? Cancer. Okay, I don't want to scare anyone, but there might be even be a little bit of a Taurus situation for you around this full moon. Like there's a lot of shifts and a lot of changes going on right now in the ethers, for sure. We have a 16 there, which is sudden shifts and sudden changes. It's almost like from one day to the next, there's a shift taking place, is letting you know that whatever's going on there, whether that is you even, like sometimes we think that the tower can be something that just has to come from the outside, but you can be the cause of the tower. Does that make sense? You want to leave a situation, you want to leave a relationship, you want to leave like this just doesn't work for you anymore, whatever that is, and for you to just really decide on a whim, or probably not on a whim, but like when you make the decision, there's going to be rapid changes, and it's going to disrupt a lot of things in your life and a lot of things for other people around you. You might even be the cause of that. It might not be that someone else is doing it to you. The point though here is it's mendable. It's needed. It's much needed that you change the situation. And if you resonate with this, you already know what that is about. Like, are you completely overdue in a relationship? Are you completely overdue in a job situation? Is there a behavior that you're doing? You just know it's not beneficial for you to continue to do whatever it is that you're doing. That there's going to be some sort of breakthrough, a breakdown to have a breakthrough, but we can mend it, Cancer. For sure, there's a mending there. There's a possibility to heal it, to get over it, to get to the other side of this. You just need to release it. Strongly, I feel that. You just really need to release it. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your Strawberry Full Moon Quickie. So let's see what we have for Leo, please, for the Sagittarius Full Moon. What to think about, what to be inspired about. Ooh, Destiny. Your Destiny card. And what else for Leo, please? Someone stepping into their thought out path and power. Oh my goodness. And this is completely Leo card. So this is you showing up in your own. So this full moon is really, I mean, it's been good readings up until your little full moon quickie here. But this is on another level. We have the power card and the destiny card. Number 8 is your number, right? It's the power number, it's strength. It's as above, so below. Bringing heaven to earth, if you will. Endless possibilities. With the power card, this is you showing up in your own reading, meaning like you're very centered, you're very aligned. You probably feel like things are... Okay, so here's what I want to say. If you're not feeling this, if you're not feeling like you're so centered, you're so in your power, you're so aligned, you can smell your destiny, like you can smell that you're so on the right path. If you go, I don't think so. You're so inspired to just go into whatever brings you balance in your life, whatever brings about balance for you, go do that. Because you might be if you're on the other end of this, it's probably not fun right now. It's probably very, very like an emotional turmoil in your body. You don't see clearly on anything really. You know, that's the opposition of this. This is the opposite of the destiny power, like just stand in that. But once you're in this, I mean, we have the solar plexus is just through the roof. So much about your manifestation skills, coming into your confidence, into your worth, staying aligned, staying balanced, staying true to yourself. This is just such a power energy around this full moon. I would completely use this. I would completely take advantage of the strawberry full moon energy, but then also this type of energy that is like, it's coming from within. It really is coming from within. And it's the 10 with the destiny there. 10 is the completion. Like, you're on your way home, Leo. You're doing something right now that the full moon can really help you bring about. That it's a beautiful start. It's almost like a coming home, like I did it, like you finished really well. But then it's also like a new beginning, like a starting over. Be a part of things. I hope that makes sense. Okay, that's what I have for you, beautiful Leo. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, my beautiful Virgo nation. Welcome to your Strawberry Full Moon Quickie. My beautiful Virgo nation. What do you have for Virgo, please? For this Sagittarius full moon. For Virgo. Way too many cards. But that's a part of the message. So that, like, it can be that we're looking for something, we're dealing the cards right, and all of a sudden, like, everything falls out. Everything at once. What do you have for Virgo, please? So maybe there's a breakthrough where everything, first it's been nothing and nothing and nothing, and then all of a sudden there's all of it, all at once. Just falling into your lap or falling into your life. Like so much excitement. What do we have for Virgo, please? I mean, it's quite telling because it is a lot of nothing, 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 and then the almost entire deck fell out. And now again, we have nothing, nothing, nothing. It takes a little bit of a moment to shuffle here, I feel. Okay, so you're going to have the same card as Leo. The Power card. You're stepping into something really cool around this full moon. Everything at once is coming out. And the solar plexus. That's just really, really beautiful. And if you have any connection to Leo, maybe go check that out, because I just saw the biggest burst, the biggest breakthrough or explosion through the solar plexus also for Leo. And now we have Virgo, which is solar plexus and the Power card again that Leo had as well. So this is just a powerhouse. This is when you're in your best manifestational skills. This is when you're in your strength, you're in your power, you're in your balance. You know who you are, you know where you're going. It's a lot of clarity. Number 8 is endless possibilities. It's opportunities showing up at your doorstep that maybe haven't been here for a while, but now all of a sudden, all of it is there. You're very anchored into your solar plexus. The solar plexus is talking about manifestational skills as well, but it's also about your worth, your self-worth, your confidence, your creativity. Just really step into what it is that you love to do, backing it up with your beautiful power behind it. If you like, just like I said to Leo, if you're not recognizing this, if you're like, I don't know who you're talking about, who's this person that you're talking about, that you're being very called, like really truly called to sit with their solar plexus, because it can be like completely the opposite, which is like that's like chaos in your emotional system, when we have this as the solution. So if you're feeling more chaotic than anything, more mentally challenged, emotionally challenged at this time, just really go into it, step into your power, step into your balance, and really try to sit with your solar plexus and feel the brewing of the stuff that really wants to enter your life right now. For the most part, I feel for Virgo that there's been nothing. Doesn't mean that it hasn't happened, a lot of stuff in your life, that you're not living your life. But just where you're going as a path, as a journey, as something you really have asked for, probably there's been a lot of absence, and then all of a sudden, like, there it is all at once. Okay? So beautiful, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Libra. Welcome to your Strawberry Full Moon Quickie. I'm just trying to change things up for myself. Libra, what do we have for Libra for the Sagittarius Full Moon, please? The Strawberry Full Moon for Libra. And think of it as a month into the future, give or take. We have the peak around the 3rd or the 4th of June, depending on where you live. And then just the sort of execution of that energy for the entire month of June. Libra, what do we have for Libra, please? It's taking a little bit of time. We had a little bit of taking some time for Virgo as well. Maybe there's a connection to Virgo. It's the same energy here. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? That's the first card out. It's Memories of Love. A bit of nostalgia. I haven't felt or read or like picked up anything in the ethers about, you know, exes returning or friends coming back into your life, or, you know, it can even be like you left a job and said like you're not going to work there anymore because like you're done with that job, and here all of a sudden the job comes back around and offers itself to you again. I don't necessarily pick this up like this is going to be a driving force or behind this full moon, though. This is, you know, fruition. This is when it's time to reap what you've sown. Like it's time for to eat the strawberries. It's bearing fruit around this full moon. So when you get the memories of love together with together with the fruition type of stuff, I just feel like whatever you've been nostalgic about, we have memories of love, so it can be particularly around love. Like there's a breakthrough. If you've been nostalgic about someone in your life, like someone from your past, or just thinking about like a friendship and how much fun you had and how you don't have this friendship anymore, you're looking for new friends. If this is a romantic partnership, like an ex, you're thinking about like that was the one that got away, or like you really enjoyed sharing whatever with them. And like I just feel like coming into this full moon, there's a breakthrough in that. There's breaking of the habit of thinking like it was better back when, or, you know, so instead of being a little bit hung up on what was back then, that you're being inspired right now through this full moon, using the full moon almost like as a portal to drop what is connected to this relationship, to this memory, and step into what it is now, like to transcend it, to transform it, to, if it's more love that you want to bring into your life, then look at that instead of looking at what was in the past. Or if it's another friendship, or like try to stay in the present moment around this, okay? And then we want another card here for Libra. I hope that makes sense. We have number 6 there as well, which is love and harmony. So you are on the right track. You might just have gone down memory lane a little bit, like wanting to move forward and wanting to have a conclusion, like have something come full circle, or have something manifest in your life. And when you're moving towards that, it's sort of quite easy to just really jump into what was before, because you're going to start to manifest those thoughts. But because you want to get into a new friendship or into a new romantic partnership or with a coworker or whatever, I just feel like there's a breakthrough in letting go of the past memories. If it brings you beauty to think about it, like if it brings you a lot of excitement to think about these past relationships, then by all means continue to think about them, because that's not going to hold you back in any way. But if you think that it was better back when, or like I said, oh, that's the one that got away, then try to let go of that. Try to use the full moon as a means to let go of that energy, just so that you can step into what you're trying to achieve now. Okay, another card for Libra, please. Wisdom. And so we have 5 and 6. So this is, you're not going to just drop a person or like a memory just like that. It is a process for you to let go of, because it's an emotional process. Maybe you haven't even dealt with this in the past. Maybe there's been a quick ending, or a quick, like almost like a little bit of a disruptive energy. Like maybe you and your friend parted ways, maybe not on the best terms, or a coworker, or you ended it with a romantic partner and you haven't really dealt with those emotions. And it's like it's now coming up to the surface for you to just deal with. And we have the wisdom card there at the same time. So it's like whatever was back when, you taught yourself a lot. Like there was a lot of information there. There was a lot of growth and expansion from that time. And it's time to, like, again, we're looking back at something, and it's time, like your body's moving in we're moving in a different direction. We're moving forward here. We're in the present moment forward. But your intellect, like your mind, is like drawn back, thinking about how it was back then, and probably romanticizing it a little bit, because it wasn't like you moved on from it. So there's something, I am making myself clear. There's something you want to move towards right now. You can use the strawberry full moon to do that. It can work as a catalyst almost. And in order for you to move forward, you might have started to think about past relationships, whatever it is, friendship, coworker, romantic partnerships, in order for you to move forward. Like I said, if they excite you, when you think about them, they just really purely excite you, then by all means continue to think about them. If they hold you back a little bit, take what you learned from them, take the expansion and integrate that in the here and now and move forward. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for watching, Libra. Take care, guys. Bye. Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your strawberry full moon, or your full moon in Sagittarius. What do we have for Scorpio, please? And please look at it for like a month into the future. Okay, I'm going to shuffle again. Like the peak is around the 3rd and the 4th of June, and then like that energy is sort of sticking around for the month of June. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Okay, there's some, I just have to say, there's something you need to be a little bit more organized about. There's something that is saying like, take your time before making a decision. Don't just jump on board with any old thing. If you're trying to make, I don't know. There's something about like, don't rush this. You have time, and don't let people rush you into certain things or whatever. There's a clear message of like, take your time, Scorpio, in your own good time. You'll figure out a decision, like what to do, what to decide, what to choose. You know, take your time. Okay. What do we have for Scorpio, please, for this Sagittarius full moon? Okay, I'm being connected to your reading that I did for the month of June, July, and August. And if you haven't checked that out, please check that out, because it's connected to this message. Wow. Okay, so we start with conflict and defeat, and this is, so I'm being brought back to that reading, and I think I put the title of it was like, you're not the black sheep anymore, or something along those lines. I think that was for you, Scorpio. There's something about like you're probably not the everyday person, like Scorpio rarely is. But this is like when you have, so the mainstream is going one direction. Your family, your work, your friends, like they're going in one direction and you're going in a different direction. It's almost like your trademark. Like we know for excuse me. There's just something in you that just, you're really going your own way. You're really going your own path. Sometimes you're on the path where mainstream is also, but for the most part, Scorpio, you're on your own path, and that path usually is not is going against the mainstream. So you see everyone else is going upwards as you're going in the opposition, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a small flicker of this light that has kept you going and kept you moving forward. And I just feel like around this full moon, the strawberry full moon, finally you're having you're making a decision and you're moving in the right direction. You're not allowing other people to mess with your path, if that makes sense. And even though they are having strong opinions, or even if they have very uninvited opinions about what you should do or what you shouldn't do or blah, 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 there's something within you that is now stronger or is now more decisive, that because we have positive movement forward, sailing off into the sunset on your golden boat. It's like, it's a really, really positive message, and it's a really positive energy and a positive card. And it has taken you a moment to get to this place. I just feel like this strawberry full moon might even be the mark. It might be the mark for your new journey, for your new agenda, for your new plan, for your new vision, if you will. and you're not going to be swayed from it anymore. Like you're staying in your lane, if you will. It's going to work out really well. So even if you're exhausted by just going against what everyone else is doing, or completely always being like in opposition, this little light has just kept you going, and you're going to end up somewhere really, really beautiful, using this full moon as the catalyst for it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, thank you so much, Scorpio. That's what I have for you. Bye. Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. To your Sagittarius, welcome to your Sagittarius full moon quickie. So you're obviously going to feel this more than the rest of us because it's in your sign. And so you probably are being very called, like if there's a direction, if you have been a little bit confused about a direction, this direction is going to show up more clearly. If there's a, like whatever it is, around this full moon, there's going to be a clearer direction. So what do we have for Sagittarius here, please? Sagittarius for the Sagittarius full moon. We have the first card come out. Sagittarius. Solar plexus. So there's a connection between Sagittarius and Leo and Virgo, I have to say, because Virgo had this card as well. And there was a lot of, and I just felt the connection between Virgo and Leo. And there was a lot of solar plexus that wanted to really like burst through, or like have almost like a mini explosion taking place for Leo. So if you, whatever your chart is about, if you have a connection somehow, some way to Leo and Virgo, go check those messages out as well. Sagittarius, what else for Sagittarius here, please, for this full moon? Shadow. Okay, so I love this, and I love the play on colors here. Do you see how you're like so strongly come from the solar plexus? That is like what you're, that is the whole yellow vibe here. And then we have the shadow side of you as well. Sagittarius, I just feel like there's a situation here where you are, you know, most people are afraid of their shadow side. Most people are afraid to do the darker work, if you will, where I find the most truth and the most transformation lies anyway. Like if we don't go there, there's not much transformation happening. But this is when you are inviting your shadow side. This is when you understand that there's no real, oh, I'm never in the shadow side, or I don't want to be there, or like the opposite. Like I'm so love and light. Love and light, everyone. I'm so love and light. But rather just include and understand both of these sides, both of these aspects of you have a very clear place. Like it's so invited because it's detrimental to who you are. So this full moon, there's a change in your creativity. There's a change in what you manifest on the planet, basically, because you're now coming more into one with yourself. You're coming into alignment with yourself. You're coming into balance with yourself. You're really looking at those deeper questions. You're not shying away from them. And still, I just feel like there's a very light energy here. A very beautiful light energy. So take that with you, Sagittarius. And thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your full moon quickie. Your strawberry full moon in Sagittarius. What do we have for Capricorn, please? And think of it as a month into the future. So the peak is around the 3rd and the 4th of June. And then it's an ongoing process. It's like we stay in that energy for about a month. We have the balance card. It's a portal as well. Balance card. And what else for Capricorn, please? I don't know why I hear the word bike. Like someone's, like a bicycle. Someone just getting on their bike as they're listening to this, or you just bought a bike for a child, or you bought a bike for yourself, or you're gonna, I don't know. Just heard the word bike, so maybe pay extra attention to the message. Okay. Every other sign I've been wanting to have 2 cards, and I've gotten 2 or more cards for every sign. This is what you get. And it's not like you're not getting like all the cards that you're supposed to have. They just really, really, really want you to focus on the balance in your life, or the lack of it. There's a situation. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a sore neck. I've been cleaning my oldest son's apartment to move. Anyway, interesting information. You're asked you to step into your balance wherever you can find balance in your life. And the 11 there is, 11 is the seed, 11 is a portal, 11 is a fantasy or a vision for what you want. And to really put this into action, into motion, into acceleration with this full moon, with this strawberry full moon, where everything is on the, like it is the June bearing, everything is on the focus of things coming into fruition. That you just really set your, like, what is it that you want, Capricorn? I was like, what is the reading for? And then really stick to the balance of it. Like really, wherever you can find it in your life, you know that sitting in meditation makes you more balanced. You know that drinking a lot of water, getting enough sleep in there, watching funny stuff on YouTube, singing songs, taking nature walks, whatever it is, it really keeps you balanced to do that for around this full moon. And it will be really lucrative for you. And the fact that we don't get another card, like that we don't focus on anything else, we just focus on this, because this is the primary thing to focus on. That's better for you, beautiful Capricorn.